So for this assignment, what I decided to do was just start asking people in my family what they do for a living. Found out don't really know a lot of what they do, but what kept coming up was purchasing managers and sales managers. And so I interviewed my friend Jess. I've known her since college. She works at Briggs and Stratton in Milwaukee, or a suburb of Milwaukee. She's an inside sales manager. She is in charge of payroll for her team. Um, and they also work on predicting future marketing analysis and trying to decide um, what kind of products people are going to want from them in the future. She does say that she has to put out a lot of fires in her job. A lot of quick problem solving, making sure inner office problems, things of that nature. After speaking with her, it does not seem like something that would be in my wheelhouse of things I would like to do as far as a job is concerned. Um, I prefer not to be in the leadership role, maybe in the background, providing the information for other people. Not necessarily an assistant, but just more in the background and going over the numbers and pulling data, things like that. Um, she also said that they have to do some traveling. She said about 10 to 15% of her job is traveling. I know she's been several places across the country. Uh, though I did interview my sister, I know from speaking with her, she is a purchasing manager for a plastics company making molds of crates and um, pallets of and things like that. And I know that she also frequently has to travel various places for conferences and to meet with managers at other plants and be kind of the intermediate between her plant, their plant, and her bosses. Again, does not seem like something I would like to do. The traveling doesn't bother me. It's being the liaison that doesn't really interest me. Um, pay wise, this seems to be a pretty decent decent job to go into. Median salary was about $120,000 a year, um, which is nothing to scoff at. Um, but as I researched through there and found that some of the characteristics that I didn't really care for, looked up the similar jobs on the website and found the marketing research analyst position. So, though I didn't necessarily figure that the sales was going to be something I'd enjoy, at least through that, I was able to take away some of the characteristics and find characteristics that I didn't realize were in some jobs that I could eliminate as ones that didn't appeal to me. Um, and looking through the sale or the marketing analyst, it seems that they deal with a lot of um, projections, numbers, trying to figure what people would like to purchase down the road, which does overlap with the sales management position, but that seems to be one of the only overlaps that I could find. The pay for the research analyst seems to be about half the price or half the rate of the sales manager position. However, maybe double the pay isn't really worth it if you do not like the aspects of the job. Um, the growth rate seems to be about 3 times as high in a research analyst field coming up. I think they quoted it at 23% between 2016 and 2026, whereas the sales manager was only about 7%, which seemed to be the average across all job markets with exceptions, but it was about the average rate. Um, so I think I did learn a little bit from this as to some things that I really would prefer to stay away from as far as a job is concerned. Um, and then starting to head in a direction where I can kind of par down my decisions.